Man, the like doing a podcast. Y'all see what the thumbnail is. See what the thumbnail is. See what the thumbnail is. Getting into it this morning. Hope everybody is in the city staying warm, staying safe. You know what I'm saying? Ain't driving unless you need to drive. Watching out for the traffic. And you know, seatbelts on, man. Buckle up, buckle up, buckle up. A lot going on in the industry. First of all, I want to say, for everybody that woke up this morning, man, you blessed. So thank God for waking up. Make sure you do that. Make sure you do that. You know, it's been a couple of days, but every day you lay down and go to sleep, man, you know, there be so much shit happening when you lay down. And then you wake up, you always wake up to a lot of, you know, damn, this happened, that happened, that happened. So it's good to, you know, sometimes, you know, just sit back and let shit transpire. Top of the morning, though. Top of the morning, man. I'm just really doing a reaction video this morning. Reaction, then gonna break it down to some little shit. Is it? You can kind of see the selective politicking going on nowadays, though. Like for real, even more so. What's going on? More so than ever, and especially since Meech done came home. You know what I'm saying? Just dating back to the concert, to just the interview, not the concert, but the concert, the people who were supposed to do the show, it being canceled, the fallout, just a whole lot of, so we kind of gonna get into that a little bit. And then we got Rollo, what was he on, Off the Porch, Dirty Bastard, one of them, I think. And bless me, excuse me, I noticed Rollo, he been making it a point to call out Young Scooter. And, you know, I seen this about a year ago when Rollo first came home. It was like, why Rollo, why Young Scooter, why Future ain't say welcome home. So, of course, all this shit kind of tied to, you know, Rollo speaking on Big Meech a little more. He unhappy with how everybody, well, a lot of the people that he know on Rollo car, on Big Meech car, like, damn, I couldn't get a happy birthday. I don't care about no grown man asking for no happy birthday. He's not gonna understand. Couldn't get a happy birthday. I couldn't really get no love. Here it is, Big Meech got this, and that. It's a man saying this, is a man. Man, what it do? 2 grand, 2K grind time, top of the morning, man. Appreciate you tuning in. We snowed in, man. We snowed in the city. How the weather is in the Midwest. So, you know, that's where we at with it, though. So it's a lot. It's a lot that's been going on with it. So I'm gonna run a couple clips, and y'all, we're gonna get into it a little bit. First clip is gonna be from Off the Porch. Off the Porch. You got Rollo sitting there with Tay Savage, and he basically speaking on the Young Scooter incident. And y'all think it's selective politicking going on? Then we're gonna jump to Boosie. Here we go.
Why the hell school ain't going to my shit? I'm sweating. I'm gonna go to Big Meech concert tonight. I'm sweating. Tomorrow,
run it back.
Why the hell school ain't posting my shit? But I'm sweating. I'm gonna go to Big Meech concert tonight. I'm sweating it. Tomorrow I'm going up. All the blogs get ready. I don't give a fuck. I don't care about nothing. No disrespect to Big Meech, but they called me a rat. He ain't post me. He ain't post me. They called me a rat, and I seen him on your flyer. I'm just trying to figure this shit out.
CBD, help y'all.
Jail saying, you
Say
know,
those
I was digging in jail for me. This shit, this don't add up. So that's like they picking and choosing who they want to do this shit to. So I say that shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna he my brother, school. I love you to death. Don't get me wrong. But nigga, we can get a one. You know what I'm saying? Mom, bet I love you. Nigga,
Why you think out of everybody he called out Scooter? Like, do Muslim? I'm not a Muslim, but do Muslims even supposed to put hands on each other? I know it have been incidents in prison where I'm trying to see what they do in jail. I don't really just recall no Muslim putting hands on each other in prison, though.
It's say, Sam, we can fight right now. And y'all niggas think like we can't talk.
But top of the morning, man, y'all come in the building, hit that like button if you don't mind.
You know what I'm saying? Like just go up in the backyard fight, and when you get up, don't get the button, don't get the gun, nigga. Take your ass with a nigga. So what I'm saying is, maybe Scooter beat my ass, or maybe I beat his ass.
You still got some growing to do, like I said my last time speaking with Rollo. I said this and I'm gonna get back to it. Last time we spoke, I spoke about Rollo. It was based on one of his other interviews. I said he just need to take the Muslim shit more serious, not shit, but take his path more serious. He conflicted. It sounded like he still, I heard him say in this video he was a gang member before, he used to be Blood. So y'all go check out the Off the Porch interview. Make sure I'm citing my soul. Go check out the Off the Porch interview with Rollo. We got Tay Savage on there also from Chicago. And you know, he calling out a lot of people, giving it how he feel, his explanation, just okay, so here we go.
Just go and address this shit together and fight about this shit. And y'all just cool it out. Like little kids, or maybe niggas don't fight these days, Rollo, you tripping. That's what we need to do. In cells and jail and shit, we go in the cell, we fight. Y'all niggas keep
Muslim ain't going in the cell to fight. Rollo worried to me. Shit no man be worried about.
Just go in the room and get this shit off the chest. Smell me? And then be brother. I promise you, wallahi, you'll come closer like that a lot. Y'all come closer. You ever slap your bitch and then they think, I ain't promote, why no hoe?
Still got on, everything I'm saying to entertain purposes, still got on them Meech great chain, goddamn.
What I'm saying?
Got them motherfuckers rocking that.
They be back cool, you know what I'm saying? Not stumpy bitch, like, nah, don't do all that. I'm just saying like a little argument.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
And then we're gonna go to this. This is part 2 of DJ Vlad interviewing Boosie, and Boosie speaking on the Big Meech incident situation. And then after that, we're gonna get into it. I know y'all probably seen this, but I'm giving my take on it. But go check out the interview, Vlad, Boosie.
Stand up. It's game time.
It's a little bit.
Yeah.
And along with the names I mentioned, there's also Rick Ross, Kodak Black, ESTG, Moneybag Yo, Bossman D-Lo, T Grizzly, Babyface Ray, I Swear
Appreciate it. I'm feeling a little better too, though. I've been sleeping,
Fat, KB, and Young Scoop. Pretty big line. I'm assuming that you were doing it for free.
I found out this though. Let me say.
And I'm assuming everyone else was doing it for free.
I found out I might have been drinking the Dayquil a little wrong. You know, me drinking this shit right out the bar, that might not have been the best. So it's been having me drowsy. So, but yeah, I'm feeling a little better.
I'm pretty. I don't know, but I'm pretty. I mean,
yeah.
You charging nigga to come home from jail.
Boosie, I'm gonna say this.
You a slide.
Boosie
Right.
definitely backtracking
So,
in this
you have
interview because
this
he jumped
big-
out there with Rollo. Yeah, I think I did. Them shit been having me drowsy. But Boosie definitely jumped out there with Rollo. He jumped out there with T.I. So just check him out. Not the same energy. Maybe he
a bunch of big names. I mean, look,
maybe he not jumping out there no more.
Alone could fill, a stadium pretty much. You know what I'm saying? And 21 Savage. I mean, he was on tour with Jake doing stadium. So this was a very, very big concert. Now, leading up to the concert, things went a little wrong.
Right.
So Big Meech does a video with Rick Ross, who has been beefing with 50 forever. Now keep in mind, Southwest T took a picture with Supreme's son.
Top of the morning,
That
man.
kind
Make
of
sure
caused some
y'all come
problems
in,
already.
hit that like button, hit
But
that like button
T
for
took
me.
the post down, and everything seemed to be kind of okay.
My Bush
at that
people, hit that like button.
point. Then Big Meech did this video, and all hell started to break loose.
Right.
So 50 started accusing Big Meech of being a rat, essentially.
Right.
And you and I talked about this in previous interviews. There was the allegations of third party cooperating with this guy named
And what y'all
Cuffy.
think about all these planes going down
from,
too?
Detroit. When you were seeing this whole back and forth,
Trump done fired the wrong people, did it? God damn.
I ain't never hear about the Cuffy shit.
So y'all hold on, wait a minute.
I couldn't go on them because they arguing. You know, I couldn't go on. You know, once I gave somebody my word, you know, he ain't got
Top
no
of the
seal
morning, Ash,
paperwork.
appreciate it.
I mean, I just couldn't bag out on dude, you know. Once I get somebody my word,
Grid system fella. He
I
hired
gotta
he
go on
fired
some
them
factual
techs.
shit.
Them
you know, and it
technical
was-
people though. That's what I'm that shit's
So I
scary.
went down there. I was gonna perform. You know, I went down there. I
But
was
check it,
gonna
I'm gonna get
perform.
back to the we'll get
I
back
ain't
to
know
that
nothing
to just
till I
throwing it
got
out
to
there.
buy my outfit.
Boosie said he
you
never
didn't see
heard
the whole
about
back
the
and forth
Cuffy
with
shit.
50 and Meech and everything?
No.
So check this out though. Now we're gonna get into it after this. This
Well, I'm
shit
talking
crazy.
about
He definitely should be
time
ashamed.
we
Oh, okay. So okay, right. Because the
Yeah, I
concert was
saw
still
the
going to
back and
happen.
forth with them. You know, I saw the
Got it.
back and forth with them. You know, like before the concert. You know, like a couple days before the concert, I saw that. So I mean, I was like, I don't know. I'm gonna wait it out. You know?
Man, be
But I ain't
safe.
gonna bag about out nobody because something going on with them.
He said he ain't gonna
Right,
bag
so-
up off nobody,
Ain't
but he
nothing
bagged
I gotta
up
do
off
is
of
so buy my
T.I., he
outfit.
bagged up off of
Oh,
Rollo.
you didn't see the whole back and forth with
That's
50 and Meech
crazy.
and everything?
No, I'm talking about when it was time. To
Oh, okay.
show.
So you, okay, right. Because the
Yeah, I
concert was
saw
still
the
going to
back and
happen.
forth with them. You know, I saw the
Got it.
back and forth with them. You know, like before the concert. You know, like
And
couple
T.I.
days
is
before the
your
concert, I saw
friend.
that.
So that let me
So,
know
I mean,
right
I
now
don't-
though, Boosie just one of them niggas though on some real. He grew up looking up to Big Meech. You know what I'm saying? He grew up looking up to Big Meech. So to be able to be in the presence of Meech and to be able to be around him, you know what I'm saying? That means something to him. That means something to him.
Like, I don't know. I'm gonna wait it out. You know, but I ain't gonna bag about out nobody because something going on with them.
Basically, Rollo, you've been in the prison system and you heard a lot about Big Meech. Man, you know what? A lot of this shit new to me about Meech. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. A lot of this shit new to me about Meech. I don't really, you know, like, just say if you hear some shit, if it ain't affecting me personally, I ain't just really diving into this shit just to figure out if it's true or not. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't never been on no witch hunt for none of this shit, even with this. I just do content there. So if it pop up in the media or some shit like that, it's too big, you know, I'm gonna talk about it. But I ain't finna go out my way to go look into no nigga situation either. You see what I'm saying? So that's the thing. You know, you might hear this and you hear that, but I ain't finna go out my way to prove nothing. You know what I'm saying? The shit just big. If you're not already like that man Ben Clearby. Been through it already. Shout out to Philly. You say he been clear? You saying in the clear, like everything good with him? I ain't never, I'm gonna say this. If you go back and listen to the commentary, and I done actually had a couple niggas out here from the D, that's BML. I ain't never really, I just say it don't look good for him. I ain't never called him a rat. Said he told, you know what I'm saying? Because I really don't know. I ain't even gonna lie to you, I really don't know. But given the shit that's going on, it don't look good. That's a fact, though. That's a fact. That's a fact. I see it's just a man. Everything. So let me ask you this. All that shit look good to you, though? Like, everything that's coming out right now, it look A1? We get back to this, though. It's actually Blue Da Vinci trying to spin things. I could believe that too. I could believe Blue could do that too,
but I ain't gonna bag about nobody because something going on with them.
Right. So
everybody got an agenda.
We don't know at this point what really happened.
We don't know.
It's a little bit fuzzy.
It's fuzzy.
The story is
exactly.
there is a woman named Tammy Cohen who is an informant.
We don't know. It's fuzzy,
but she is a civilian, and
shout out to Florida.
Gave her his life rights.
I seen you on too, though. Shout out to Florida. Accurate
and
shooter.
made a deal with 50. That's how the BMF TV series came about.
And remember, I called you too, though. I ain't said nobody else did, but I called. I said 50 gonna make a.
She then was taking.
Gonna make some shit out of that Tammy situation. We on YouTube with hold on. We're gonna make something out of that Tammy and Cuffy situation.
To the feds.
They canceled the whole music festival.
Like I said, we don't
know
your
butt because of the snitch.
Right.
But
and they canceled it now. That's serious.
People, it seemed like things kind of went bad between Tammy and Meech once he got out of prison.
Didn't look good because of the narrative.
You know,
she
didn't
know
they was fucking
what
around.
Tammy was doing.
I think maybe she thought.
So let me ask you this, right? You from the deep? Okay. This is what I'm saying. Now this is what I did say. I said going back just looking at the series, right? The shit that 50 put out. Just what I saw. Meech wasn't no P. You know what I'm saying? As far as he was a lover boy. You know what I'm saying? The women got him into shit. You know what I'm saying? He was ready to risk it all about a female. So just check it out. If you give a lady all your rights and shit while in prison, why wouldn't you try to be on good terms with this lady coming home? For the last 10 years in prison, he supposed to been trying to make shit right with her. Ain't no way he supposed to get out and went that way. So I'm just saying. So that's the one thing I feel like where he fucked up it though. So he entertained and he opened the door up for the bullshit. That's what I'm gonna say. What they say, a woman scorn is, you know how this shit goes. She building the case. So it don't look good. That's all I'm gonna say. From Cleveland. Yeah. I just feel like it don't look good. So what you think about Cuppy? You think Cuppy just lying? That shit just crazy. Like once your name get to coming up and shit like that though. And then like I said, I'm gonna say this too. I asked this question. When your shit sealed, when you got sealed documents, what is that alluding to? Right? But what you think about that though? When your shit sealed, what does that mean? Can you trust sealed documents? I'm just asking. Can you trust it? 2K, grind time. Can you trust? coming home from this shit, like you already know you supposed to have, like Shaq say, you supposed to have G14 classified. I'm not G14, but what's the information where you already know advanced? You know this shit. You already supposed to know this, and this. So in order to come home and have your chest out, shoulders back, then I feel like, no, it was in the wrong hand. No, it was in, I feel like you supposed to already had this shit lined up. No, it was in the wrong hand. What you mean it was in the wrong hand? You know, y'all can't call in this morning, man. Y'all can't call in this morning. Sometimes I don't be understanding what y'all mean, but y'all can call in. Let Cuppy talk long enough. He'll tell on himself. Can't listen to someone who says, I put you first man in the hand. So in the Midwest, what you telling me is in the Midwest, everything good. No, I'm saying on his part, his document sealed. Does that look good or bad on your part when your document sealed? That's what I'm saying. If your document was sealed 2K grand, what does that look like on your part? That's what I'm saying. And going through this situation, and then you coming out with sealed documents. I'm saying, what does they look like on your part? So I'm asking in general, if a person had, I asked this question before, if a person has sealed documents, do that mean automatically that it's not good? Do sealed documents mean not good? Especially when you coming into the hip hop world. I can see I'm trying to get a job or something like that. Appreciate it. Top of the morning. I can see if you like going into the professional world, but I'm saying somebody going into the hip hop world, your record, your all of that ass into your mystique. Well, I have sealed documents. Shout out to Akron, Ohio. That's what I feel right there, Mr. Shakur. Shakur, I feel like whatever happened, that there's this much attention around it is bad. This is not one of those situations where it's all attention is good attention. Nah, this the worst attention. For a nigga who the whole times made man, what it do? His whole time he was locked up, he was, saying this person, he called Craig Pitt is a rat, this a rat. So he said he never told. He was talking about how his brother, I'm just saying it's calling out the facts. Talking about how his brother was on the phone. It wasn't him, basically. Okay, yeah, it looks crazy, but it could be because someone was exposed and quick have been anyone place. Yeah, that's a lot of possibilities right there. But I'm just saying my shit. Like my shit. My shit. They're just like this. So let me ask you this question. Let me throw this out here too though. So what if Meech would have got out 10 years ago with sealed documents? I feel like they said, let's just say the shit they said that went on with Tammy if she wouldn't have got caught with the prosecutor and he would have got out 10 years ago, how would he have explained it? That would have looked more crazy than anything. Getting out 10 years on a 30 years, doing 10 on a 30 and getting out. Explain that. Right. I'm gonna say this too though, cause it ain't really the clown, Lil Meech. It ain't really the clown. But I'm gonna tell y'all, like back, remember? Couldn't explain that. Not looking good. But let me say this though. Remember I said before 50 Cent how Lil Meech was looking, what was it? Bewildered. I forgot the word that I used, but if you go back to that video where he offered promotion, he back in that same like going through the motions, not that spunk on his face, like all this shit. Not all of it. You see what I'm saying? So you could definitely see. You can definitely see the difference in his moves. Like you can definitely see the difference in his moves right now, though, man. So yeah. So I ain't trying to drag him a clown, Lil Meech, or do none of that shit. But I do think he should have had some money to the side, like they said. Fuck all the jewelry, all of that. You should have been, you know. What's so different about Craig Petty? All I'm gonna say is what's so different about Craig Petty? I ain't never called Craig that. You see what I'm saying? I don't know. I ain't never called Craig. I ain't never put that on the name because I don't know. But what we do know is Meech paperwork is semi floating around. You got this people saying that people saying this. So can anybody explain, like I said, what does a seal, if a person has a sealed document, do we automatically say that they bad? What's the need to have it sealed? Unless you just did a whole bunch of, you know what I'm saying, ungodly things, or I'm just asking. I'm just throwing it out there. He gonna have to answer to his son that was gonna feel like Santa Claus. Like, yeah, I feel like he fucked up for his son. I feel like, you know what I'm saying, like real shit. Like I had stated, couple maybe a week ago. 50 Cent, you know what I'm saying, put him in the best position. You know, now it's kind of like I said, he's just looking lost. He's looking lost. People saying, oh, he's a hell of an actor, and maybe he might get another acting deal. Maybe not. You know? But best wishes to him, for real. Lil Meech in competition with his father been like that. I don't feel like he can compete with him though. Like on that type of level. Let me ask y'all this. Could it be a new issue brewing between 50 Cent and Boosie? Cause let me get back to this, because somewhere in this interview it said Boosie said that Lil Meech should have said F 50 Cent.
They were going to be together once he gets out, but once he gets out, he moves in with his baby mother. And there's also a story that Meech wants his life rights back, and there's some friction over that. So now she's like allegedly talking to 50 and giving him information and so forth. And I guess he's doing a documentary about her. And so forth. It's messy, but it's 50. But you know how 50 gets down. None of this should surprise you.
Yeah, this shit crazy. I mean, I heard, couples be trying to get in touch with me. Talk to me. Yeah.
Right. What's
I like to hear both people side. That's what I like to hear, both people's side.
Right.
Think
Luda
so,
Vinci was part of
Boosie
BMF. That's actually what I was hanging out with mostly when BMF, brought me out to Atlanta.
Okay.
Me and him was always cool. he's mad at me because some people came on.
I'm gonna say this too after I hear what Boosie say. But this is my first time hearing it with y'all, though.
You know, you're welcome to tell your side.
I'm gonna say this
he
about
actually
this
had Cuffy like on the phone in a video and so forth, and he's kind of pushing that whole thing because the BMF dudes really kind of don't rock with him.
Once again, this DJ Vlad Boosie interview, you know,
One
they
thing
do that
said,
thing.
which was interesting though, when they were going, you know, when he had the back and forth, was he said that Meech had a 6 p.m. curfew and he wasn't even going to be able to go to the concert. Did you know about that?
Nah.
Okay.
They don't even be niggas don't even be knowing. They just showing up for me.
I don't know.
Right. Okay. So, and then there was a whole back and forth with his son and everything else like that. Now, one of the things, Tony A was on my show yesterday, and we talked about it. He said that Lil Meech made like $4 million off doing BMF. But if you look at the text message, he was basically saying like, yo, fuck Rick Ross, but you know, he gave my dad some money
made $4
and, you know,
million.
he needed it until I get my next check.
In a 1 year span, was there like
for the next
shit,
season.
2 years?
What next season? But what Tony was saying was that Lil Meech had essentially spent all his money that he had made this whole time. Bunch of pairs of Chrome Hearts jeans that are 10,000 each, you know, buying Richard Mille watches and hanging out in Atlanta with Gunna and all these dudes that are making millions of dollars, and he's trying to kind of keep up with them. So his dad gets out and he doesn't have $1 million to just give his dad.
Yeah.
So his dad is having to rely on other people. In fact, there's an interesting story that Tony Yayo said.
He
was
should
that they were all
have.
hanging out
The
at
fact
Big Meech's house.
Meech takes 50,
Lil Meech, 50,
that
Uncle
nigga
Murder, Tony
and
Yayo,
lawyer.
and Lil Baby had just been there, right?
Let me say this. I don't feel like it was no thing about loyalty. I feel like it was just like he got a relationship with 50 Cent more so than his daddy. And really, like he said, he don't really understand what's going on. This is me. He ain't got nothing to do with that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. He ain't had nothing to do with this, so he was really speaking his piece. I feel like he was basically saying fuck Rick Ross and fuck my dad on some real shit. He was trying to, but you know when you, what to do top of the morning. But you know when you text shit, people could take a text, that text message shit tricky. Texts be took, you can take a text just different. Real talk. You can mean one thing and the person to say you swear you it's a text. So a person really have to hear you say it. You know what I'm saying? So cause I done run a couple people the wrong way with a text message. Yeah. That's what I think that was a he just didn't want to say it. But if you saying fuck Rick Ross, and now all these hoopballers around about Rick Ross, basically saying fuck my daddy. That's how I took it. But he just didn't want to say it. That young dude ain't lived this type of life never. He ain't never lived this type of life. When he was around this shit, he don't really remember. He can see it through pictures, but actually being in it and living it for himself, off his own, you know, just his own body of work, yeah, through his daddy's name, but it's him. He doing it in the flesh. Man, he reaching out. He reaching out to his boss. He reaching out to his boss. So I don't feel like I don't hold it against him. Everybody that featured done shit. You see what Buck did? Buck reached out. Yeah, he was just excited. Was thinking that shit was never gonna run out. Was thinking him and 50 was like this. But And really his daddy got out and blew it though, man. That just was on his daddy. And I understand why people say 50 can't hold it against him, but 50 from the cloth that, you know, he gotta cut everybody loose. That's your daddy. He ain't gonna let nothing come back to bite him. You know what I'm saying? That's cutting all loose ends. And just think about it. You get off the BMF story to the Tammy and the Cuffy story. So you still got the BMF. You got the inner workings. He got some more drama for you. Some more drama for your mama. I don't really think, I'm gonna say this, bro. You can't tell them niggas how to conduct business, though. I wouldn't call it petty. He just, I don't really feel like he petty in this sense. You know, I don't feel like he petty in this sense. You know, it's just a niggas should know better. It's just me. That's just me. That's just me. Oh, yeah, he do some bullshit. Yeah. 50 petty. Yeah, they should know that, though. That's what I'm saying. You right. So, that go back to me saying, man, Meech ain't have to run it down, but he should have hollered at him. He should have hollered at him a little bit. He got a daddy that's bigger. Okay, let me get back into this. This is what y'all gotta remember. His daddy ain't more known in this game than 50 Cent. His daddy's name don't hold more weight. His daddy's name may hold more weight in the streets, but it don't hold more weight in the industry, and he's showing you that. He's a household name, but not for being in the industry. It's a different ballgame. You gotta think, Big Meech was a nigga who was trying to integrate the game. He really didn't have no foot in the game. If you go back and listen to a lot of this shit, he was just a money man. He wasn't trying to learn it. When he did want to go legit, he got hit, he got slammed. So, nah. I don't think Big Meech's name is bigger, me personally, than 50 Cent in the industry. Who moved the goalpost? How moved the goalpost? Never. You can call in, 'cause I don't understand all that. Can't bring straight into the industry. I ain't moved shit now. No, I'm right on top of that. No, I ain't moved shit. No, hell nah. I ain't moved shit. That's not the argument script. Just saying though. I don't think I was responding to, you said nah, I'm talking about some, said he paid the better off niggas, understand? His boss, he got a daddy that's bigger. I said he was calling his boss. I said daddy, 50 Cent with his boss. So he was calling him boss. His dad ain't got shit going on like his daddy, niggas living off the Meech name. You know, it's not the same Meech from 30 years ago or 20 years ago. His name hold weight, but just look at it. Germany, what's going on? His name hold weight. His name hold weight, but at the same time, bro, his name is slowly being diminished by the bullshit that's going on. Slowly being diminished. I just don't feel like his name is big as 50 Cent. And it wasn't nothing wrong with him calling his boss. 50 his boss. You see who he called. You see who he texts. He texted his boss. So this when we get back on track with that. I don't feel like he was disloyal. To be real shit, I feel like his daddy was disloyal. Shit, daddy came home and fucked up a good thing. Yeah, you talk about. You went over there with Ross, nigga. Come on, you supposed to holler at your son. If you really want to be real, his daddy played. You want to get out and sunk the ship, nigga. You supposed to get out and fill in line. You can't come home with that old ass mentality. You gotta go where going, the high hand, if you really want to be real. Lil Meech had the high hand. You gotta go with what's working. You came home with some ass shit. You should have looked at what's going on in the music, been dead. Come on, man. Folk got your life on the big screen. Folk got your life on the big screen. You came on talking about a motherfucking concert. Man, you don't sit your ass down somewhere. He blew it. Let's just be real. He blew it. He blew it. He wanted to go here, I think, on Big Meech. He was ready to hear that shit. Come on, man. He was ready to hear them folk praise him. Euro top of the morning. He blew it. He was ready to go hear some rap lyrics. He was ready to hear them folk praise his name. They got this shit on the TV screen. They just said his son made $4 million and blew it. Come on, man. He supposed to win with the high hand. You do this shit for your son to be able to. So all he was supposed to do was assist his son. Assist his son. Fall in line from the halfway house. Assist his son. That man want to crank back up. He blew it. All the rat shit, I ain't just on that. I'm just talking about what he did with 50. You gotta go with what work. Exactly. You gotta go with what work. You go out and do some shit like that, you lost in the sauce, man. He was supposed to go with what working. They got a high hand. Go with what working. Doing anything else is uncivilized. Simple as that. You already got this going on, this going. You got motherfuckers saying this before you get it. You supposed to sit your ass down, put them glasses on, get your teeth fixed, assist your son. Simple as that. Yeah, he thought it was them days. Bullshit. When you already, let me say this. When you already know you got foul on you, man, you don't supposed to be an agitator. You don't supposed to be an agitator. When you got facts around you, the best thing to do, real shit, is sit your ass down somewhere. Man, I ain't walking around like ain't nobody invincible, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can be brought to court, brought up on charges on this social media, man. Real shit. Everybody can be brought up on charge. Your man supposed to set his ass down, assist his son, and led from the back. He supposed to be in the shadow. So it's just like I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna say this. We ain't gonna harbor on it too long, but it just hit me. It just hit me. It hit me. This remind me of, like they said, when you put that shit up on, when you put that Bill Murray, rule the world, whatever the fuck you put up, when you put that shit up and let the fans know you was in town and you ain't give a fuck, this was equivalent to that, Jack. This was your I don't give a fuck moment. This is I got to be on the scene, I got to be number one moment. You ain't learned shit. I just thought about that. You ain't really learned, man. You ain't really learned, bro. You ain't learned how to lead from the back. You did all that time in the cage and you ain't learned how to lead from the back. Attention. Man, like they said, man, it's the worst drug. This the worst drug, and that shit be so cold when a nigga be older and be seeking attention too, though. That's cool. That's cool. I don't want you to agree with it. 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 But that's how I see it, though. That's how I see it. Want to be famous and want to be popular. Exactly. You are already Big Meech. He hot. You Big Meech. Your name hot. I ain't gonna say you hot. You Big Meech, your name hot. Man, it's a lot of shit you supposed to. It's just me, man. It's just me. Well, I'm gonna say this though. In my opinion, that you speaking is not a fact. All this shit he wouldn't be going through if he wouldn't have did that. So that's a fact. So if he wouldn't have did the shit he did, he would have drew all his attention to himself. If he wouldn't have got out and went the route he would have went, he wouldn't be in this shit he going through right now. They said if he would have put that shit up, that's how like he would just rub shit in their face. I'm just drawing a conclusion to it. That's a nigga that want to be in the spotlight, can't leave from the back. You already, living off your name when you can just do shit from the back. You could be a boss and ain't got to be at the forefront. But when you want to be seen and on the scene, it's different. It's different. Exactly. See what I'm saying? He felt like he was that old Meech, man. Your name hold weight, but to a certain degree. None of the niggas that's rapping about you was around you. Just think about it. Meech in his 50s. So all of the people that was around Meech and that really got to experience the Meech effect, maybe some niggas in his 40s, but it wasn't too many niggas that's in their 30s and in their 20s that was around me. Nobody worried about 50 Cent. What? Shit, exactly. Nobody worried about 50 Cent. What? I don't know. I just know I ain't trying to, whatever a man did, what he did, bro. Whatever he did, what he did. I just know it don't look good for him. Yeah, he's supposed to be a quiet year for real, for real. He's supposed to be 8 and assistant 50 though. He said he wanted the BMF shit to be legitimized, and it was legitimized. That's all I'm gonna say. Nobody in the 20-year span where he was locked up was able to do what 50 Cent did. So I feel like you just owed him that much gratitude. Nobody was able to do in 20 years what 50 Cent did for your family. That's all I'm saying. So I just feel like you owe him, man. I'm trying to be meek. This ain't got shit to do with being on no level. You tripping. When y'all get to speaking like that, they let me know a nigga like you lost in the sauce. For real, for real. We talking about facts over fiction. We talking about facts over fiction. The name is tarnished, ruined at the end of the day, Jack. Once a motherfucker get to saying all this shit, you tripping. We talking about facts over fiction. His name ruined already, bro. At the end of the day, it already done played out. What are you talking? What you looking at? You gotta be BMF. He must put you down. You must was in the cell with him. You must just do his bidding. You the Cleveland edition, huh? Oh, I get it. You the one he sent home. Man, get your ass out of here with that bullshit. Man, once these folks get to talk about you like this and that shit through. There ain't no even time to be on the scene. What's wrong with you? Come out, watch how it done played out. It done played out, nigga. That's what I'm saying. You got to be his second cousin. What's wrong with you? I'm out, watch how it play out. I don't give a fuck how it play out. Once the motherfucker get to saying all this about you, it's time to sit down, sir. If you really want to know the real, let me go and be real with you, bro. Cause I see now you stuck on stupid. You stuck on stupid. I don't give a fuck if it's proven to be true or not. Once they get to saying all of this about you, bro, it's time to sit down. It's time to sit down, bro. You act like you related. You on the case. Man, come on, man. You brainwashed. Watch how it play out. This shit done played out. What you mean, man? That's what I'm saying. You one of them people. What you say is 50 Cent was used as pawn, kind of like go between, get it right, sir. There, how, where you talk, I can tell you don't have a father, you don't. I got a dad. My dad died Big Leo. What the fuck you talking about? I can tell you a goofball. My dad died Big Leo. I'm finna go check on him in a minute. Fuck you talking about? I need to call him for your bust ass. 50 Cent was a pun. Yeah. You one of them. Like I said, when you guys get the feeling like y'all from close by, y'all get the Midwest and this and mid, man, that shit don't mean nothing, man. Get your dumb ass on. That shit don't mean nothing cause you from the Midwest and this and that, and man, get out of here. Nah, he just got common sense. We dealing with facts over fiction. That's all. Yeah, we dealing with facts over fiction. That shit don't mean nothing, man. You must be at her. You must was looking, wishing. I ain't no better watching that. I ain't in my feelings, G. I'ma talk shit. I don't watch it played out, G. I don't watch it played out. G, you the one said what you said. That's crazy. I ain't in my feelings. I ain't in my feelings, G. I just ain't stuck on stupid. I still feel like his name tarnished. I don't give a fuck what you say, what's going on, his name tarnished. His name tarnished. It could be big, it's tarnished. It was a biting war for the story. You think that stopped in his long, but it was a bidding war for the story. For the story, the bidding war. They already had the story. They already had the story. What you mean? I'm not even talking about this. That's what I'm saying. You talking about I'm all over the place. You all over the place. I'm not talking about no damn bidding war. I'm talking about the facts over fiction. I'm talking about... What are you talking about? They already had the story going on. I'm talking about how a nigga played. How you weren't supposed to go over there and do this. I ain't talking about that. I guess you talking about some divide and conquer shit. You putting too much power in that man's hand. You think this should stop with 50 Cent? No. I ain't talking about that. Just like you said, I'm moving the goalposts and switching the goalposts up. As I'm talking, you switching the storyline up. I ain't talking about what you talking about. You ain't talking about what I'm talking about. Shout out, shout out, shout out. So you done switch the shit up. You just getting off everything you want to get off in the chat. I feel like I'm supposed to follow this shit because you switching it up. Nah, but you can call in. I just said call in and get this shit out because you really texting too much. You switching it up. You switching it up. Go on, call in. Cause you got you opinion there. You got a lot to say about this shit, man. 901-290-8156. 901-290-8156. You got a lot to say. You done call my daddy a hater and everything. Go on, call in. Go on, call in. You'll call Pops a hater. You be like, yeah, you'll call Pops a hater, man. Come on in. My dad, my man, felt some type of way about Big Meech. You mother gonna be at the concert, goddamn it. God damn. You must been one of them niggas passing out flyers. Call my dad a hater behind this shit. Yeah, damn, front row, he had his tickets. You can't get your money back. Go call in. They must not give no money back for this shit. God damn, man. Man, call Pops a hater, man. But my dad wasn't in my life. Everybody said my dad wasn't in my life behind this shit, man. God damn. You see how serious these politics go? Big Meech ain't even talking to you. You get up on them motherfucker, talk to BigTruDat talk back. You say my dad wasn't even in my life behind Big Meech. You see how lost in the sauce you is? You see how fucked up you is? Man, shit. Man said my dad wasn't in my life behind Big Meech. Man, shit crazy, bro. Man talked about my dad behind Big Meech. He way from Cleveland. Big Meech from Detroit. This shit got dead serious. Man, a damn fool, bro. This shit is damn fool, man. Man, do you see how crazy these people is over other motherfucker business? In your opinion, the mindset my daddy ain't in my life behind a nigga who just did 20 years and me doing some content over here. Man, this shit's sad. I said, watch how it play out. Watch how it play out. My dad ain't in my real opinion. That's sad right there. That's when you know. That's when you know this shit done got out of hand, though, man. That's when you know this shit done got out of hand, man. Damn. If a man daddy went in there like that, would have felt some type of way, because you tried to hit with a low blow, you hear me? That's when you know a man dad ain't in their life. Over Big Meech? A nigga dad ain't in their life over Meech content? Cause I don't agree with you say. You know what I'm saying? $2K grind. At the end of the day, man, I'm gonna say this though. I think he trying to make a nigga go jump off the edge. Right. That shit crazy as hell. At the end of the day, I'm not saying, it go back to this. I'm not saying he did or he didn't. I just said it don't look good. He got a lot of explaining to do. And if you're going out what's going on, his name definitely done took a hit. His image done took a hit. The mystique done took a hit. It causes a lot of people to wonder. I guarantee you it's a lot of people behind the scenes is looking things up and evaluating it from their own and playing it in their mind, because some of this shit old, but a lot of it is new to people too. So people are looking into these things. People are forming their own new 2025 opinions about Big Meech. Not the old shit. So it's gonna be a lot of, if we do fuck with him, I see they might fuck with him in secrecy. It ain't finna be this, we finna be lining up with you and all that in public type of shit, because it ain't what it is no more. You know? So that's just my opinion. My opinion, I feel like it wasn't a good move for them. They done lost, right. A lot of this shit, like I said, a lot of these things, if you're not in a person business, like you maybe not be from the Midwest, like you said, it's a Midwest thing. So they know what's going on in the Midwest. They know everything. They know everything about this shit in the Midwest. So if you're not from the Midwest, then you don't know the intricate details about what's really going on. So now that it's just spreading out to the rest of everybody else, you know, people are able to form their opinions now. Like, okay, well, this don't sound right. This don't sound right. And because of social media, people go to social media for news, the podcast, this. That's where you find the Cuffies at, the Tammys, the this. The podcast is the new television. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, no matter how you slice it, how you look at it, the podcast shit ain't going nowhere. It is about what you want to look at. So, in saying it, that's how we know about all of this shit. So people are going to research these Tammys, these Cuffies, and it ain't just about where you from. You got BMF all over the world. I mean, not over the world, but all over the United States, different factions, St. Louis, Atlanta, Memphis. So you got people who going to form their own opinion on this. So not only does Big Meech take a hit, BMF, in a sense, take a hit. Waller, what to do? Because here it is, you got the top of the top, who now, you know what I'm saying, You can say, hey, this ain't, but here you go, you got the top of the top, then you got, of course, we all know about some of the other people going back from the old dog who was gonna do it, then he changed his mind. It was a lot of that shit going on. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of that going on with those guys. So that's just what we know about. So we can't act like it ain't shit that we, if you know about it. I was in prison reading them books. Yeah. You did. I was in prison reading that shit though. That's how I really got hooked on to the BMF story though. Like for real. So, yeah. Never seen it either though. Good book. So now you add that, it take a hit as a whole. You gonna start seeing a lot of people that it's like, once you've been doing some shit so long, like you said, it might not be out loud, but it's just like, it's some shit that's just in me. It's gonna be a lot of people that not gonna be able to just uphold his name like they used to, if it turns out to be what it is. You know? So that's what I can definitely see. It might be some niggas even reaching out to more so to Southwest. You know, just given the fact that if it really is what it is. But there's, okay, but check this out though. I don't believe it though, Guala. I don't believe that about 50 though, Jack. That's just me. In my honest opinion. I know it's just me. I gotta look back into 50 Cent shit a little more. I gotta look back into the joint. You talking about when they stuck him? When they stuck 50 Cent? And he supposed to put the police on him when they stuck him? And he said, I just don't believe this. I know I see the fake paper. I ain't gonna say it was fake. But when they stuck him, I seen that paperwork that they supposedly said was what it was. But I just don't believe, bro. I just don't believe it, though, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. I've heard Ja Rule them say he put a restraining order on them. I ain't never heard no New York nigga say that other than Herb Gotti and them though, G. I feel what you saying, but I ain't never heard nobody say that other than Herb Gotti and them. Other than the niggas that he was beefing with. So when you say plenty, I ain't never heard that though, G. I ain't gonna even lie to you. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't never heard no New York nigga say that in his 20, since he done came out, 20 plus years, I've never heard no New York niggas come out and say that. You know what? French Montana saying this shit because he was cool with it's based off the Herb Gotti shit though. It's based off of that. I ain't never heard. I'm talking about the streets. They ain't fuck some industry niggas, bruh. The streets of New York ain't saying that. Yeah. ASAP need to be on this jump, right? Yeah, free ASAP. ASAP was not guilty, y'all. I ain't saying, I'm just telling you the streets ain't saying it, bro. This is some shit, bro. There were 50 been in the industry for 20 years. Niggas will just be saying this though, bro. The internet is undefeated. Niggas will find their way to the internet. So all I'm saying, the only small group of niggas that's saying this shit about 50 Cent is the niggas that he was beefing with from Queens. And French Montana saying it based off of that. That's all I'm saying though, bro. That's all I'm saying. It's only industry niggas saying this shit though. When you really get into a nigga character, when you did talking about street aspects, bro, it ain't gonna come from the industry though, bro. That's all I'm saying. The industry can't call me no snitch. You know what I mean? That shit gonna come from the streets. Like for real, for real. So I never heard the streets saying this shit about bro. I just said I never heard the streets saying it, Guala. You can't make me. I'm not denying it. I just said I never heard the streets say it. They still not saying it. That's all I'm saying. All you got to do is send me a couple of them links. I'll check them out, though. I definitely will check them out. Y'all win. When it comes out, I believe you, bro. But I just feel like shit, it would have been came out. It would have been came out. But I ain't denying it, bro. You know, hey, you probably got a source. You probably know. Just send me the link. Let me check it out. Send me the link of them niggas talking shit, man. Well, hope all is well with everybody. I did, niggas swept it under the rug cause 50 took off. How long, boy? He said, send me the link so I can play that shit. They said niggas swept it under the rug. 50 took off. Oh, you been calling 50 a rat. I got a sweat. So you been calling 50 Cent a rat. That's what you saying. You ain't never like, you been on since 2004. You ain't never fuck with G-Unit. You been G-Unit. Ah, you fuck with gang, huh? You fuck with gang, huh? You a G-Unit, huh? Ah, okay. Now it makes sense. You a G-Unit. Were you G-Unit? Just tell me. Were you G-Unit? Then I understand it way better. Was you G-Unit? I'm just trying to see, were you G-Unit? Was you G, or was you, which one was it? Was you G-Unit? So, he was hard, but he was I don't understand it. How long have you been trying to expose 50 Cent? But how long have you been against 50 Cent? Let's talk about that a little bit. I'm on God time, bro. I'm on God. I don't even understand that. Good morning, Sunflower. What it do? How long you been anti-50, bro? That's what I want to know. Real shit. How long you been anti-50? Cause you say he hard, like the rap. So everybody had to fuck with Get Rich or Die Trying. I never tried to expose the nigga. I felt what good love the truth, he a rap. What God love the truth, he a rap. I feel he a rap. So let me ask you this. I gave you that number. Call in. Give me 5 minutes of your time. I want to know how 50 Cent is a rat. Cause I don't really be into all that. Let me know. Let me know. Call in, man. Call in. You know, 59. Never. You got a couple minutes left, man. Y'all call in. I just don't believe it though. I'm not saying he can't be, but I'm just saying, just based off of all the shit since he done been in the industry though, it ain't just really been proven. We're getting his feelings and trying to expose the nigga when he really a groupie. Who a groupie? How 50 Cent a groupie? 50 Cent said he could have got with Meech years ago. He chose not to, bro. He said because of all of the shit that was going on around his name and because of what he got going on. So if he could have got around him years ago and he chose not to, and I'm just saying, how he a groupie? How did that make him a groupie? That mean he was cool with being 50 Cent. That's what I took from that. That's what 50 said. 50 said he ran across Big Meech or he knew about him early on. I think when he was doing this shit, right before they got jammed up. And he was like he could have connected with him. That's what 50 said. He was like, I don't know if it was on no street tip. I'm just saying far as he could have got around him and he chose not to. That's what I'm saying. He chose not to, Guala. So if he really was a groupie, you know, just look at all the rappers that was around Meech around that time. He chose not to. I'm not talking about on no street level. I'm not on the street level. It was different with him. Supreme from his neighborhood. I'm talking about Big Meech was getting around rappers, entertainers and shit, partying with them. That's what I'm saying. So if he was a groupie, he would have been around him. You know how many rappers Meech connected with early on? How many people were saying they was in the club with Meech early on to see how he really got down early on? That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So I don't feel like 50 Cent is a groupie. Snitch allegations up. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I feel like, this is my opinion, I feel like that's the least of 50 Cent words. Prime was on to get down. Spiritual shit. Damn, I like my 5% really was not going for that fact. I don't respect how 50 play with people. Man, like I said, I just don't feel like. Let me ask you this, Guala. What did 50 tell about? Him getting shot or him getting stuck? Let me ask you. Or what? Well, you said several New York niggas. What did he do? Bro, 50 a groupie. He pimping Meech's life story. Tell 50 said his own story. He already sold his own story. Get BigTruDat trying with Diamond. What's wrong with you? Damn, man, you coming out. Man, what's wrong with you? Get Rich or Die Trying was the biggest shit ever. It's still selling. What are you talking about? I still watch it. What's wrong with you? It sound like you got some personal, like y'all niggas be having personal shit going on with these folks, bro. That's what I'm saying. What's wrong with y'all, bro? It's like y'all folks really be having real personal shit going on with these people, bro. Other than it just be like an opinion. It's like y'all really, it's like it burning y'all up about this shit though. Like that shit don't be making sense to me when niggas just be sitting on here like, it's like I can feel your energy through this motherfucker. You really mad. It ain't that personal though, Guala. Like at the end of the day, this shit ain't that serious though. I feel y'all, I'm just saying. That shit just don't make no sense, man. I feel you though. It just don't say, it just don't make no, it ain't that personal with me though, man. I ain't gonna lie. Meech did all them years for people to come at that nigga sideways with no paperwork. Meech did all them years to come home and fuck with a nigga who beefing with a nigga that you know he beefing with. Stupid. Still what I'm saying. It's like y'all niggas be too personal. Meech ain't wrong, huh? Meech ain't wrong. That was, you know what I'm saying? I would have fell out with a nigga too, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's why 50 don't owe him no loyalty. That's what exactly. That's what I'm saying. You saying you contradicting yourself. That's why. That's why you contradicting yourself, bro. That's why he in the position he in right now. That's why he in the position he in right now. He had a friendship with your son, though, goofball ass. That's why Meech looking like a goofball. He had a friendship with your son. And you blew it. Because of your ego. Still want to be the top dog. Can't teach an old dog new tricks. That's what's wrong with these niggas. They don't know how to give it up and let their son lead. And that's why they fucked up. Because his son was the one that was leading the ship, not Big Meech. Big Meech dried up like a raisin, man. You must be BMF too. You sound like 2K. I'm getting the memos this morning. So you the same motherfucker. You the same nigga too, cause like he supposed to went to a concert instead of been working on the movie. Man, that shit don't make no sense. Like I said, that's why he in the position he in right now. Facing all this and that. I already know it, I can tell. I can tell. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I ain't talking about whether he, remember, this is not whether he told or not. I don't really give a fuck about this. I'm talking about the actions. How he should have moved. He wasn't supposed to move how he moved. Every action have a reaction. In the course of his actions, call these chain of reaction. And when a nigga saying, fuck my son, that's the, like all this shit, it was already laid out. Meech should have got out and assisted, bro. Not take over. That was a bad look. I've been told you, I heard, I'm just saying, man. I just feel like, appreciate that, Ash. I just feel like he should have moved right, bro. He should have, and guess what though? We can get on this another day, but 59 ain't the one that's in the hot water right now though. If we really being real, 59 ain't never been hot on firecracker like this. You know, it ain't never been no nigga from jail calling saying this and saying this and saying this. It always been niggas, you know what I'm saying? I'm just being real. I said it never was firecracker like this. It never was firecracker like this, bro. I ain't never said his name ain't came with no allegations. I'm not disputing it. I said it was never firecracker like this. This shit really look, you know, bad. And then you also had other niggas, other street niggas and gangsters from New York. I done heard other street niggas and gangsters from New York and say 50 was the business. I done heard that buku times too. I done heard niggas and gangsters and street niggas say 50 was the business. You know. So hey man, I'm just going off of the content of today. So let me ask you this, Guala. Do you think 50 and Boosie gonna fall out? Cause it seemed like, you know, Boosie. So what you think about Boosie content? Was Boosie not wrong? Was he right for not jumping the gun about Meech, but he jumped it about T.I. and his friends? So let me ask you this. Let's switch the narrative to Boosie a little bit. How do y'all rate Boosie? Yeah, I feel like Boosie, niggas, here it go. They go back to this selective politicking though. They were so quick to talk about Gunna, Rollo, and then here you go. I'm not talking about no telling. I'm talking about him sticking up for Big Meech. I'm talking about him sticking up for Big Meech. For the people going, they saying Meech told, but then he jumped out there on Rollo, jumped out there on T.I., jumped out there on Gunna. Stick to topic. You talking about what you talking about. I'm talking about how you feel about Boosie doing the selective politicking. I said I feel like it's because Meech was a nigga he looked up to. So he just happened to be in the, you know. The paperwork wasn't out on Rollo yet. It wasn't out on T.I. yet. T.I. just said what he said, and that's your friend. Them more so your friend. Big Meech ain't your friend. This is the nigga you looked up to. These niggas that actually fuck with you. These folks didn't know Meech. They go back to what I'm saying. Most of the people that talk about Meech this, Meech that, they don't know Meech. Meech was locked up 20 years. You take 20 years off my age right now. The transcript was out. If a lot of this shit been out on Meech then. They been saying Meech a rat. If that's the case, we ain't talking about no transcript. Ain't no nigga really looking that shit up if it ain't really concerning them. He jumped the gun and spoke on Rollo. Let's be truthful. He jumped the gun and spoke on Tip without seeing the paperwork. So, it's the same shit going off of what's all in the media right now. He know about Cuffy. He know about Tammy. Giving it. Do he supposed to be saying, I'm going to just wait and see how it play out? I ain't going to bag up off nobody. He said he ain't going to bag up off nobody. He bagged up off a Tip. It's just selective politicking they be talking about though. That's all. It's just selective politicking they be talking about. Man, I'm gonna try to start coming through though about 6, 7 in the morning. You ain't answer my question. You talk about some more shit. What you talking about? Put 2 and 2 together. Young Thug Lord and Rollo Lord. Different strokes, different folks. Different outcomes. Different outcome. What's your point? That ain't what I'm talking about though. I asked you a specific question. And you done told me some whole nother other shit. At first you was on point with what I was saying. We were going back and forth, we were dialoguing. And then you go off and get to talking about what you want to talk about. I asked you a specific question though. Now I don't even know what the question was no more, because you talking about what the fuck you want to talk about. I was talking about Boosie. And shit, you just done rally me. You talking about you just be going on. I asked you to call in. So we can get a better understanding. Cause you talking about what you want to talk about. Like you often do. You know what I'm saying? Like you often do. I'm trying to have a, but I just feel like now I'm finna get rid of roll though. I just feel like Thug, Rollo, them different strokes, different folks though, bro. Thug ain't never get. Bro, I'm answering how niggas know word they knew about they lawyer. Yeah, Boosie talk too much. Boosie talk too much, yeah. Definitely do. Definitely do. Definitely do. We just gonna we just gonna see how things go. You know, we got. I was gonna get on here this morning and talk about March Madness, but that's another topic. And I don't mean no basketball. We're gonna talk about that later on. There's a lot going on in the city. It's finna heat up as far as the weather, and just maybe activities out here, man. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna speak about March Madness. How can we cool shit down? For real, for real. There's a lot going on in the Atlanta scene. A lot going on with Meech, BML. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get back on here and talk about this shit. Because every day is gonna be some shit unfolding. Every day is gonna be a supporter. It's gonna be somebody that look at it this way. But what about this? What about that? I still. Oh, let me ask you this, Guava. So let me say this. Damn, it's hot. Let me say this. What does a sealed paperwork normally mean? Would you question somebody with sealed paperwork? Like, knowing what we know now, the most shit come out. Like, normally when a person's like seeing what we seeing now, what I'm seeing. For the most part, when your paperwork is sealed, you like on bullshit. So seeing what we seeing, knowing what we knowing now, can you just trust a person who paperwork sealed? Let me just ask you that. Can we agree or disagree on that? Okay then, well, what's the name paperwork? What's the name paperwork sealed? So in saying that, why would one's paperwork be sealed then? If they had nothing to hide? Big Meech. That was you talking about, don't give him the answer to that. But yeah, his paperwork sealed. This for but you just saying 50, you saying something about allegations. You saying something about allegations though. So if it's sealed and he got allegations, why can't a person make their judgment on it if not? Why couldn't you make your judgment? That's what I'm saying. You saying 50 over allegations, no paperwork. So if it's paper, why can't a nigga make their assumption over sealed paperwork and the allegations? That's normally how it go, right? In life. People don't stop fucking with people for less. So if your paperwork's sealed and you got a whole bunch of allegations, the proper thing for you to do is to clear that shit up, right? If your shit's sealed, I'm talking about in this world we living in though. If your shit's sealed and you got allegations, the proper thing to do is clear it up. You don't keep letting the allegations form. I'm gonna say that in this world we living in this media world we living in, it's only two things to do, man. Show that shit or sit down. You don't keep letting people form an opinion, especially if you can clear it up. That's what I do know. Nobody likes a lie told on them. Who does that? Who does? Don't nobody like no lie to be told on them. I'm gonna go do everything in their power to clear up a lie. If it's a lie. If they got the proof. If they could show it. So, that's what he gotta do. He gotta clear that shit up, man. So, that's what I'm saying. It's got to be more to it than just an allegation for a person to formulate, you know. Just saying, man. It's only so long allegations can be allegations, man. And you be this guy. At some point, if you ain't trying to clear the allegations up and you know they surrounding you, then hey, it looks bad for you. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. I disagree. I still disagree. That was the moral of the story too, though. I feel like Meech channeled that wrong. That's just me. I feel like Meech handled it wrong, bro. I'm gonna fuck with the money, bro. I'm gonna come home and fuck with who been feeding my family for the last couple years, bro. I ain't no way in the world I'm gonna go fuck with Ross. Respectfully. So that's all I'm gonna say. If I ain't agree with something that was going on with the BMF name or series, I would have ran that shit by 50. I wouldn't have tried to do no takeover shit. Ross was sending Meech money, but it wasn't like the BMF shit. Niggas, only so much money you can send a nigga in prison, bruh. He came home broke. He wasn't straight. I ain't gonna tell you what broke, pardon the body. But he wasn't sending them that much money. That don't mean shit. Who took care of the boy? He gave Lil Meech $4 million. Helped legitimize the BMF name. Got it made into a series. Helped his son out. I don't even understand. 50 gave up for the opportunity. Nigga, the only reason BMF lit right now because 50 Cent. That shit was dead. If we want to be clear. I mean, he was around, respectfully. Alright, bro. Why they ain't been did then? Why they ain't been did? That shit was dead. That shit was dead, bro. I'm living in the same world you living in, bro. I hear what you saying. It still got BMF niggas. That shit was dead far as in the industry, bro. That shit was dead. Call it how you want to call it. That shit was dead. 50 put them folks on the map. 50 put them folks on the map, bro. 50 got that story out there and put it in a movie form. Right now, you ain't had no interviews. You ain't had no people speaking about this shit. Books. 50 put this shit on the big screen, bro. That shit was dead. I don't know what you talking about. That shit was dead, bro. Nobody around here piped up about BMF over the last couple years before this shit came out, bro. You got this shit back in rotation. 50 a hood legend. He a hood legend with a sketchy name now. So like I said, at the end of the day, 50 got this shit back jumping. You can get credit. I'm gonna get credit where credit due. I'm gonna get credit where credit due. I'm gonna get credit where credit due. That shit was dead though. It just recently got back popping in rotation. No, I ain't. I'm in the culture, homie. That shit was dead. You run around, one of them niggas run around here screaming BMF like that, bro. Besides the main niggas, that shit wasn't as hot as it was right now. You tripping? That shit ain't been hot. That shit wasn't hot how it was. I don't even understand how that even in comparison, bro. For you to say that BMF been popping like it, this shit been popping recently, bro. In the last couple years since the series. Before then, it was Mallow. It was lukewarm. The name was still around, but it was dead, homie. There was I ain't fanned out or grouped out. I'm just a real life person, homie. Real life industry, real life, bro. I'm just looking at it from my lens. At the same time, BMF name ain't been jumping like that, bro. I feel you, homie. This shit dead. This shit died, bro. That's why it's on the movie, bro. If it wasn't dead, it wasn't. This shit died, homie. That shit died, homie. That's why I was able to put this shit in the movie. I feel you though, bro. His name attached to the BMF series. How his name ain't jumping. His name was attached to Power. You sound crazy. All of this shit here, his name attached to, that's all his shit. It's all his shit. You thinking it's just about music. It's his content, bro. His name been jumping since he been making movies. How his name ain't jumping? I feel you, bro. You said it ain't been jumping. I'm just hitting you with facts, then you talk about that. I'm just hitting you with facts, then you talk about that. Man, it's hard to talk about the industry and not talk about 50 Cent, what he got going on, though, bro. Hate it or love it. You know what I'm saying? What I am, I'm not a 50 Cent hater. I'm not a Meech hater at all. I just respect what's going on. I feel like if Meech wouldn't have did what he did, he wouldn't have been in the position that he in right now. So I don't even, this just like what he's saying. He owned the main name, Big Meech. Like, so I ain't got nothing to do with all that other shit. I'm just speaking on, it's the way you handle everything. And if you really was on some boss shit, a nigga would have, I don't know speakers, I can't count his pocket. But most niggas come home with a couple with some money. You know what I'm saying? So that way he wouldn't have needed none of them niggas though. You know what I'm saying? He wouldn't have had to throw no benefit parties or none of that shit. He would have came home with a couple. You know what I'm saying? And that would have just alleviated everything. He could have dictated the situation. Man, exactly, Coley. 50 Cent definitely did that. I understand Ross them did, but man, a nigga in 20 years, you take a 20-year hiatus, you're gonna lose some steam. Lose some steam, some money, momentum, people, all of that. So if you trying to underestimate what 50 Cent did, I just think a nigga crazy. 50 Cent did a lot for them people. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, hey, it is what it is though. But man, I'm out of here. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Appreciate y'all fuck. I never ever watched this show Be a Milk. I never. You haven't, but a lot of people have though. You haven't, but a lot of people have. It's a lot of people that know about Big Meech and all of the characters because of 50 Cent. It's a lot of people don't read the books and don't do all that other shit too though. It makes sense, man. It sound like you got something personal against 50 Cent. Just like you said, I'm a Meech. You sound like you got something personal against 50 Cent because you know about all his wrongs and don't speak about none of the rights. Everything I'm hearing you say is wrong, 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 wrong. So I'm seeing it too though. Wrong, 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 wrong. He wrong, wrong, wrong. He wrong, 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 wrong. He wrong, 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 wrong. You must want to be G on it. I'm out of here though. I fuck with you though, Guala. Y'all be easy, stay warm, man. Stay safe. Check the roads out, man.